Hey everyone, welcome to this week's upload. And for today, I actually want to sit down and share with you a work capsule that I put together for the upcoming week. I have a very busy work week ahead, and I thought I would just go ahead and share with you the outfits that I plan to have for the week. Now, my work capsule is going to be a little bit different than most work capsules, or maybe the typical capsule wardrobe that you would think of, because I both work from home and at a location. I work as a photographer and content creator for businesses as well as a local business in my town. Very thankful because I get a lot of freedom and get to choose what I want to wear. I don't have to follow like a typical 9-to-5 business attire type of look. But I would say that probably some of these would definitely work in a work environment if you do work a 9-to-5. This is just something that I put together for basically so that I don't have to pick my outfits next week. I'm going to go ahead and share those pieces that I selected for that, or for the capsule. They're all right here. I have a little bit of a different setup in my room today because I just didn't want to confuse you with my clothing rack as decor in the back. I just decided to go ahead and put everything on here, and then I'll go through the pieces that I put in my capsule and how I put my capsule wardrobe together for the week. A capsule wardrobe, if you aren't familiar with it, is a handful of your most essential clothing. So for instance, right here you can see I have a handful of clothing from my wardrobe that I'm going to be mix matching throughout the week to get as many outfit combinations as possible, and I'm hoping that this capsule will last me at least 1 to 2 weeks. But I pretty much put this capsule wardrobe together with the mindset that I wanted to have some outfits already planned for the week so that I can just quickly grab them and not be sitting there trying to figure out what I'm going to wear for the day, because that can take a long time. I particularly like the capsule wardrobes for coming up with outfit combinations with items that I already have in my wardrobe. Even some of the outfits that I have planned with this capsule, I wouldn't have been able to think of unless I had actually taken the time to sit down and create a capsule wardrobe. So I personally find them really helpful in that regard. But capsule wardrobes also help me figure out holes that I have in my wardrobe, like things that I'm missing that I should have as essentials, and trying to make sure I focus on those instead of going out and buying statement pieces, you know, stuff like that. Just helps me get to know my wardrobe better and also just wear things that maybe have gotten kind of pushed off to the corner. But something that I do like to kind of tell myself as I'm putting together a capsule wardrobe, I do not like to restrict myself to wearing just the capsule. I really don't like saying that this is all I can wear for the next week, because I like to have options. My main reason for creating capsule wardrobe is usually for outfit inspiration, but also just to have a little bit of a plan going into the work week ahead. The very first thing that I like to do whenever I'm putting together capsule wardrobe is to sit down and think of the color scheme. As you can see right here, I chose the very soft ivory colors, a little bit of white and cream in there, and then I went for a little pop of color, of course, because pink is my favorite color, and then I have more neutral colors over here, just some beige tones as well. But I wanted to mention that if you do want to put together a color palette, which I will do, I'll go ahead and show you one that I put together for this one. I have a little template saved on my Canva. Canva is like a free designing website, and I literally just swap out the colors and I have my color palette right there. I don't make a color palette every single time, but I do find it helpful to actually sit down and put together a color palette. You do have to know what you have in your wardrobe, so even if you just go to your wardrobe and look through the color schemes that you have, I do try to stick to at least 3 neutral shades, and then I'll add in 1 fun color. That just helps me make sure I have a lot of different outfit combinations. If you put in too many colors, it might get a little bit complicated, but that is totally up to you. It's really just what you want to create. So the next step in my capsule wardrobe is figuring out my neutral essentials. So the things that I'm going to be using to get all of those different outfit combinations. And you want to make sure that you stick to the neutral colors for this one. So I'll put a little color palette of all the neutral colors. That would mean beige, ivory, white, black, blue, all those different tones and colors. No matter what type of shade you might have in your wardrobe, just making sure that you include those neutrals in this step. We're not getting into patterns or anything like that. These are just your basic items. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you what I put in for this second step, and usually this is the step that I take the most time on because this is where all of those outfit combinations come from. I like to break it down into 3 categories personally. I like to break it into tops, dresses, jumpsuits, and then I'll do the bottoms. So that would be the pants, skirts, that type of thing for the last category in this second step. So I'm going to start with the tops that I chose. So the first top that I included into my capsule is this sheer turtleneck, because I like to use this as a layering piece in a lot of my underneath dresses. I'll wear them underneath sweaters and blazers. So this is definitely one of my most worn essential pieces this past fall winter season. It's just a really great starting piece, and it just works with everything, especially since it's in that nice neutral color. So first neutral coordinating essential is this sheer turtleneck, something super random, but this turtleneck holds onto perfume so well. I love it. I can still smell the perfume that I wore with it, and I don't have to reapply it when I throw this turtleneck on because it just smells so good. So I did decide to include two button-down blouses, but they're both different and I like them for different reasons. So this one I like because it sits a little bit, it's not as oversized as the next blouse I'm going to share with you. This one is a little bit more, it fits nicely with a lot of the bottoms I included into the capsules. It's also a really great layering piece, and I love that it has a little bit more of the feminine detail to it. So it has that lace, the button-up style, and it also works really well for both work and at home since it's such a comfortable piece. So that is one button-down top that I included. And then I also included this top. This is actually one that I'm renting at the moment from my NUULY rentals. I really just kind of want to get the wear from it before I send it back. But also it's a very oversized top. So it works really well with anything that I have in this capsule. Really, I could layer on top of anything. So I wanted to have this blouse as an option. And then I have two cardigans. One, once again, is much more fitted, and then the other one is more of like a slouchy fit. This first one is from Rios, and it's that really nice ribbed style. It's very cozy. It has a lot of stretch to it, but it still has that fitted look to it. So this could count as both a top or a cardigan, depending on how I styled it. But then the other cardigan that I decided to include is this white fuzzy sweater. Oh my goodness, this is the softest, coziest fuzzy sweater, and this I know I will want to wear with everything. It is cropped as well, since I do have a preference for high-waisted bottoms, or I mean, it works with bottoms, but also can be something that I can layer on top of a dress as well. And since it's in that cream color, I can wear it with anything in the capsule. So these are the two cardigans slash tops that I have that are in this cream color. And both I love, once again, for different reasons, and I know how they work in my wardrobe in regards to the bottoms and dresses that I included. And then I also included this blazer. I don't know why, but it's doing this really weird flip over thing. I'm not sure why it does that. But I love this because it has that lace trimming on it. It's also in that perfect cream color that will go with everything. I could wear this with jeans, with trousers, with skirts. It's one of those pieces that works really well, especially for a work capsule. But this is another neutral top that I included in this second step of making my capsule wardrobe. And then one other sweater that I did decide to include in this capsule is this hourglass cardigan. Oh my goodness, I have been loving this cardigan. It is one that I'm renting, and I'm very much considering purchasing this because I have just really loved it. It's from Anthropologie. It's from the brand Maeve, and it's just the softest cardigan, and I really love the softer brown. It's like that perfect shade of brown for my wardrobe, and you can see it has that really cute flare style. I just really love it, and I like that it's a cardigan, so I can actually treat this as a top. Once again, it looks really nice with gold tone jewelry. It just has a really pretty vintage, soft feminine look about it, but it could go in so many different directions. So even with the tops I've just shown you, you can see how going for those neutral pieces in this second step of putting your capsule together, you're going to get so many outfit combinations. So those are all the tops for the capsule, and now I want to show you the one dress that fits into the neutral color category for the second step. This is a sweater dress from Anthropologie. It is so cozy. The knit material of this is very good quality. I just really like the fit and flare style of this one. I feel like this dress is so underrated. It just has so many beautiful details. even with the balloon sleeve. And if you look closely, just the beautiful knit design of it is very, very detailed and feminine. I really, really love this piece. And then the last little category in this second step of putting together your neutral essentials are the bottoms. So that'll be things like your pants, skirts, maybe it's jumpsuits or something, stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to start with these first because these are actually a recent purchase. So these are a pair of Veronica Beard flare jeans, and I found these at the designer sale from Saks, and oh my goodness, these are the most comfortable jeans ever. And I love that they come up on a nice high waist. I really love the wash of these jeans because they're a nice light color. Not that I don't like darker colors, but I do find specifically for my wardrobe, I do like those lighter colors. And they're so comfortable. Oh my goodness, they have some stretch to them, so they're not stiff jeans. They have a nice stretch movement to them. So that's the first item in this next section that I have. And then sticking to the pants, I did include a pair of wool trousers. These are a pair that I thrifted from Thredup, and they're just kind of like that vintage trouser look. They're in a really nice material, super soft, and it has this beautiful lining on the inside, so they're just very comfortable. So these are really nice for work, although I can wear the jeans at work as well. And then I also included this knit midi skirt. This is the softest knit material. I ended up picking this up at a sample sale, and I just am obsessed with it because it is so comfortable. And I do prefer skirts and dresses. I just find them to be more comfortable, and I find myself reaching for them over pants and that type of thing. I thought it would actually look really cute with either the blazer, or, I mean, honestly, it will work with any of these tops that I have in here, but I was even thinking with this oversized shirt, I think this could be a really cute like office look. And then my last neutral essential is this little mini skirt, which I also picked up in the designer sale the same time I picked up these jeans, and it's a little bit of a lighter ruffle skirt. It is something that I would think more so for spring and summer, but I'm thinking this for home with a sweater. This is just the type of thing that I enjoy wearing at home. I love little mini skirts at home. The knit midi skirt is so comfortable as well, but I just want to have an option like this because I find something like this very cozy and cute at home with a big oversized sweater style on top of it. I'm definitely thinking with this little cardigan, it would be so cute. I kind of wish that this was a heavier knit. It's not like super light or anything. It is really nice quality, but I need to find a knit skirt like this that I can wear that's a little bit more appropriate for winter. For me, it works. I mean, it's nice and warm inside, so I can get away with it at home, but it's definitely not a work outfit when I actually go on location, but I'm thinking it'll be a really cute stay-at-home outfit and still feel very girly and cute. The very next step in my capsule wardrobe process is putting together the accent colors that I want to include into my capsule. I personally just like to do one or two because I don't want it to be super overwhelming. I chose pink as my accent color, and I just have one piece that reflects that. It's this oversized cardigan. It is so cozy, and I love wearing it this time of year. It's just so homemade looking, and there's nothing better than wrapping yourself in this cardigan and just sipping coffee on the couch in the morning. It is just the coziest sweater ever. You can get this in other colors, by the way. This is a little cardigan from Chic Wish, and I love it. Since we're reaching the peak of the winter season, I really wanted to have this as an option this next week because I think we woke up to snow this morning for the first time of the year, which was very exciting. I think we might have some more snow this week, so I wanted to have something like this to cozy up with, either for work or for at home. So it could work for either. And that's actually the only piece that I have that reflects my accent color. But in my next step, you'll see that the patterns that I chose reflect this accent color pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next step. So I just chose two patterns. It's probably best to go for either one or two, three at most, but that's totally up to you. Once again, that just depends on how big your capsule is, what you want for your capsule. That was just a style preference that I had for my particular capsule wardrobe. So I chose a check print and floral print. So this is a dress that has the floral print pattern that I chose for my capsule, and it's a really pretty beige print. I find myself wearing this once again, both for work and at home. This is just such a cozy maxi. It looks really cute with oversized coats, with oversized cardigans, and since it is that really soft knit material, it just is so wearable. I also wanted to have that floral print in my capsule because that is just a must. I must always have a floral print somewhere in my winter outfits, and this is just one of my go-to pieces. And then my next piece that actually counts as a layer as well as my pattern choice, this check print coat. This is the ultimate winter coat if you have the girly style, the girly feminine style. I absolutely love this coat, and I recently got it in the winter sales. So glad that I took the jump with this coat too, because it has been the perfect winter coat, especially since we've had snow this week. Wrapping yourself up in something like this has just been my favorite thing in the entire world. So this is definitely a fun and unique piece that I wanted to include into my capsule, but I also wanted to have that neutral coat option as well because, I mean, to be fair, I do feel like this would actually go with everything in my capsule. I really think that I would be okay just having this coat, but I just have to have a neutral as a backup. So I ended up including this fringe coat that, oh my goodness, I might have to send this back soon. I am renting this coat from NUULY, and I really don't want to send this back. I have found myself, this is my second time renting this coat. The first time I rented it in a size medium, and it was actually too big. So I sized down to a small, and I love this coat. It just goes with everything in my wardrobe, and this is just an option that I wanted to have for this capsule, but I just also love the trendy detail of this fringe. And I've been reaching for this coat so much lately, so I definitely wanted to have this as an option. And I want to get the wear from it because I have to send it back soon, and I'm really not looking forward to that. So these are my two layering pieces, and then the one floral pattern reflected in this dress. So that brings me to the last and final step, which is choosing all the shoes and accessories that I want in this capsule. Since my neutral colors are white and beige, I wanted to have a pair of white ankle boots and a pair of beige ankle boots because that's just the neutrals that I decided to go for, and it's always good to have a pair of neutral shoes and boots since we're in the winter season, and I just get the most wear from both of these. I also wanted to include these block heels because these are really nice for work. They're also just a really easy way to dress up an outfit if I'm going out for an errand or something. I really like how these shoes elevate an outfit, but they also are very comfortable. Like, they are some of the most comfortable shoes that I own. I've worn these to work a couple times, but I actually have to wear rain boots most of the time since I'm out taking pictures in the mud, like product shoots and all that. Sometimes if I know I'm going to be inside for the day, I will wear these, but if I know I'm going to be out shooting content, like, I have to wear my rain boots. But it is nice to have these as an option. And then the last shoe that I included into my capsule that reflects my accent color pink and then my pattern choice, the floral print, are these tennis shoes. I have to have a more recreational type of shoe in this capsule, so I wanted to have a nice casual shoe in there as well, and these are so comfy and cute. And then I quickly wanted to share the two handbags I'll probably be styling with these outfits, one being this little white handbag and then this brown one as well. They just work really well with the color scheme that I chose with this capsule, and honestly the whole color scheme of my wardrobe. I did want to mention, like, I didn't want to go too far into accessories because then we get into jewelry and I could be here for a while. I just wanted to, like, show you the process that I go through when I put together a capsule wardrobe, and hopefully you can go and create your own if you wanted to put together a work capsule yourself. So this is my capsule wardrobe, all the outfits that I hope to be wearing the next week. I'm not going to restrict myself just to this capsule, but I definitely have a good start with planning a lot of my outfits for the upcoming week. It'll just be really helpful. Let me know if you go and create your own capsule. I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye.